I was hired to go to Los Angeles and speak in this sales conference for this large property casualty insurance company. Jim Barr was the guy who booked me to speak at the event. And 1 month before the seminar, he called and said something to me that I'll never forget. A typical agency writes about 15 raw new autos a month. The top agencies in our state consistently write about 70. And I said, well, if that's the case, could I interview your top agents? You know, could I find out how they do what they do? So I called every single agent on the phone. They spent well over an hour with me, answered every question I had, and I was taking notes as fast as I could go. At the end of the interviews, I was just blown away. This is not a salesy seminar. I'm not going to teach you any coercive closing techniques. We all loathe the pushy closers. This seminar is all about the conversations your top agencies have that allows them to transition from quoting home and auto to advising clients in a very holistic way. My name is Bill Whitley. A few years ago, I researched the top insurance agencies and I wrote a book called 8 Secrets of the Top Performing Agents. My book and training program helps agencies make the transition from quoting insurance to advising clients. And when you make that fundamental transition, you attract more clients. So I call this Storytelling 101, why they work so well. I'd like to give you just a little bit of the psychology that happens in a customer's mind when you share an example, when you share a story. If you know how to open, you don't have to close. I would much rather open than close. Opening is about how I can help you. It's about the value I can offer you. Closing is about me trying to put you in a box. The most powerful way to open is with a client attraction story. It's a well-crafted example of how I help someone just like you. He said, one of my customers is a college professor. Nice guy, smart guy. He was driving home from work and it started to rain. And he said he pulled up to a stoplight. He was going to make a right on red. And he said just when he made that right turn, there was a guy running across the street trying to get out of the rain. And he said, my client never saw him. And he hit him with his car. And he said $900,000 later, the last medical bill was paid. He said, fortunately, 1 year before that accident, my client bought a $1 million personal umbrella policy from me. He said, there's not a day that goes by. Whenever he sees me, he comes up to me and thanks me for selling him that policy. You don't have to know how to sell personal umbrella. Your team doesn't have to know how to sell personal umbrella. All you really have to know how to do is share that one story. And today, I'd share that story with my team, and tomorrow I'd ask my team to share that story back with me. I'd think about that story like it's my most powerful sales tool. The insurance world is changing. To succeed in this market, agents have to transition from quoting insurance to advising their clients. I was blown away by the 8 secrets I uncovered in my research, and I know they'll change your business and your life.